Rightio. G'day. We have rocket number 2. Yes, good boy. We have rocket number 2 here. Now rocket 1 and rocket 2 are from the same litter, so same parents, etc. Different houses now, but they're from the same litter originally, which is pretty cool. Yes, it's awesome to have 2 pups, two siblings in the class. Yes. We've been working on our yes marker. We've been working on our standing still, okay, on a loose lead. Yes, because we can't expect to be able to do a loose lead walk, which is what we're going to cover now, if we can't even get our dog to stand still and be calm on a loose lead, okay? So obviously adding the complexity of movement to this is like the next step on the skill of just being a calm dog and engage with us, okay? So this is the progression of it, and it's very simple, and this week is going to be a really good opportunity to, through our training sessions, we can continue to build that, we can continue to build that conditioned response to the yes marker. Yes! Okay, it's not reflexive for this rocket just yet. Maybe. Yes! And that's totally fine, but as I said, through this training we're going to be able to, because we're reinforcing really quickly after we're using that yes marker, it's going to build that association for the dog as well. Now, with our loose lead walk, again, we've covered this 99% of the time. The dog is capable of, in a very low distraction environment, of course, the dog is capable of just being calm and existing. Yes! And being reinforced for it, okay? Now, the next thing is we're going to start doing our loose lead walking. Now, what does that look like? You need heaps of food, okay? And we're going to want to be marking and reinforcing with our yes marker every 3 to 4 steps to start off with, okay? Really simple. We just want to really shape the right behavior for the dog. So, what is the right behavior? For me, and for the clarity of the dog, I'm just going to set Rocket up a bit better here. For me and for the clarity of the dog, I like my dogs to walk about here, okay? The reason this is really clear for the dog is because there's a pretty solid spatial boundary here, right? It's very clear that the dog's either behind us or in front of us when we're talking about in line with our legs, okay? It's also very much in line with like a focused heel, except we're not asking for focus, and I actually don't mind if the dog wanders or like is in this space. He doesn't actually have to be right on my heel, okay? So it is very much about him being comfortable with this. It's not a focused heel where it's you know, like, yeah, there's a lot more work in a focused heel than what we're doing here. Anyway, we want the dog to be here, and we're going to do 2 things, okay? First thing is, when he's here, we're going to be marking yes and giving food, okay? Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of it while he's on a loose lead in this area, marking yes and giving lots of food. We're going to, in this practice, just drift around in a circle, okay? And just keep him engaged with us. Once we've got him engaged with us, I'll demonstrate that first and then we'll go on to the next step. All right, so we just want to hold the lead. Yes. Oh. Yes. Okay, we just want to hold the lead. Yes. And just keep going. Yes. On the same side. Yes. Okay, he is going to prove a little bit of a challenge. Normally with this, the dogs will just trot around with us, but this is going to be the next step in the journey anyway. So, should he become distracted, okay, we're going to continue doing this, yes, okay, and continue reinforcing when he's in the right spot, yes. However, oh, sorry mate, poor handling skills today, isn't it, Rocket, hey? Yes. Okay, so we can continue, yes, marking and reinforcing when he's in the right spot, yes. However, if he gets distracted, we're going to do a 180 and turn back around, yes. Then when he's in the right spot again, we're going to mark and reinforce. So if he does go in front of us, yes, that's going to trigger an automatic turn, yes. However, we also want to do random turns, yes, to keep him engaged and following us, yes. So as you can see, we're going nice and slow. Yes. And all I'm doing is holding my lead here, central of my body, and yes, good boy. That was a good turn. He turned with me, engaged with me, and avoided that pressure. So that's what we want to educate the dog on. Yes, that he actually has the choice to avoid that pressure. Yes. Poor timing of the mark there, and he drifted out in front of me, so I stopped, turned, and gave him that little pop in the turn there. Yes. When he straightened back up, I marked and reinforced. So again, we'll just do some bigger practice of this now with less talking for me. Yes, we can walk a little bit faster. Yes. If he is distracted in the environment, you can just give him a little pop to get him to refocus on you. I'm not even looking at what he's doing there. I'm just holding that pressure tight and just going, mate, you've got to follow me. I am the leader. Yes, you'll get reinforcement from me for doing that, okay? There is no reinforcement available from the environment at the moment. It's only from me. Yes, and we've shaped him to be happily walking behind us. You would have heard me then mark up as he hit the end of that pressure, okay? And I did stay sort of facing him a little bit more. I locked my hands, okay? Yes. You'll also notice that I've reduced how frequently, yes, I'm marking yes, okay? For the first 3 or 4 days of this, I want you guys to be very much, yes, marking and reinforcing every 3 or 4 steps. Yes. Okay, really creating a lot of value for the dog in being in the special spot. Okay, but also utilizing these other, yes, these other parts of the operant conditioning quadrants where we, yes, are using negative reinforcement and to a degree positive punishment. Okay, so when we're doing our turns, that could be considered positive punishment if the dog hits it hard enough, okay? But it also could be considered negative reinforcement because essentially that pressure comes on, and the only way the dog can turn that pressure off is by coming into it, okay? You don't really need to know the nitty-gritty of that. Probably shouldn't take him over that mat. He's had plenty of food on it this morning. Yes, probably providing too much of a distraction for him. But you can see I'm not really even concerned about what he's doing. It's calculated. If he's walking in the right spot, yes, he gets the food. If he's walking in the wrong spot, he self-corrects. Or if he walks out in front of us, we change direction, and that will also he'll either self-correct, yes, or he'll follow us around, in which case we'll reinforce. Yes. Fantastic. Guys, that's something you can practice this week. Again, load your yes marker first. Try and do your work standing still first. You can even do it, the standing still stuff, as I said in the standing still video. It's when you get out of cars, go through gates, go through doors. You want to be doing that practice all the time. But yeah, definitely before we do loosely walking. And then, yes. And then the other thing to consider is that you can just, you can do a couple of minutes of loosely walking, a couple of minutes of standing still, yes, a couple of minutes of other things. As I said, training video to come of a complete training session for you guys. Yes, good boy, right? And these are just the more detailed videos. Hopefully you got lots from that. Slip leads, ideally for this. Harnesses are gonna create a little bit more of a challenge for you, but we recommend and use slip leads on all dogs, and they're pretty diverse tools. Very good. You're a good kid, hey? Very good, guys. Have fun with that. Spicier loose lead walk. Rightio, so We've now got Bud, because he's a little bit more spicy than Rocket. Again, just working on our standing still first. Yes. He's pretty good. He's very in tune with me. He's keen to be dialed in. Yes. He's done pretty well reflexively with his yes food, with his yes marker. And now we're going to start doing some loosely walking. So I'm going to hold the lead center again. And I've already done a little bit with him. So yes. It's going to be a little bit different. Yes. Okay. He turned with me then. Yes. 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 Right. Can you maybe get the dogs out? Yes. Helps if we've got it. Yes. Less distractions, doesn't it, mate? Hey, it's not fair putting him through that just yet. The dogs are just here. Yes. You know, he's not at the level where we can. Yes. Again, followed me without pressure then, which was good. Oh. Yes. 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 I'm also being very consistent in reinforcing behind me or beside me. Yes. Okay. I don't want to be reinforcing out here because that's going to get him, as you can see. He's like, where's that food? Yes. Good turns there, which is awesome. But yeah, he's a bit more spicy. When I say more spicy, like he's a bit more drivey. Yes. Yes, he's going to push the boundaries a little bit. And when I say push the boundaries, I mean more so like explore what gains reinforcement for him, okay? Yes. See how he just drifted around the front then? He's like, oh, maybe I need to be around here. And I semi-reinforced it too because I marked. Yes. Ideally, guys, we are marking and reinforcing in pretty well the same spot. That creates a lot more clarity. Yes. Yes. But you can see how we're just working on engagement with him. Yes. Yes. Just speeding him in that turn with that pop there. Yes. Or increasing his speed, right? So like just getting him to come up on me a little bit faster. Yes, and it also helps educate him for next time. It's like, no, mate, tune in more. I want more. You're good at this, right? Yes. Good boy. Good job. That was a good one, right? So he spun on the spot. I'm going to give him, I've got a heap of food here and just letting him nuzzle it out of my fingers. Hey, prolonging that reinforcement is going to increase the value of it. I like that, mate. You did a good sit. Yes, good boy. Right, so fantastic. Ripping little dog. Obviously, we've still got a long way to go, but they're all doing really well. Very proud. Hey.